Okay, so we're almost charged, ready to go out for a run, guys. There you go, nearly charged. Charging up 2S, 65C to 100C, 130C discharge. So we've got a high discharge 2S battery here, guys. It's going to give us good running time, and I'm literally just going to run the car till the battery goes flat. I've never ran that battery lower than 50%. It runs for a long time, so hopefully we'll see if we can run this battery flat for the first time and see how we get on, guys, and see how this car holds up. As you can see, I've stuck a few stickers on there, just a few extra stickers. It came with some stickers on the car already. These stickers was already on there, so I've just literally added a couple more stickers from the pack. You know, just added some stickers. Number one, of course. You know, just added some stickers on the spoiler because there was no stickers on the spoiler. So as you can see, got a few stickers on the spoiler and stuff. I'm gonna run it. It's more or less everything's stock on it and standard, apart from the suspension, which I've added my own suspension on there. So yeah, that's real nice. So we're just gonna take it out. Oh, and I've added this little foam bumper in the front. It is literally, pull it off, it's just got a slot in the back there, and it's just a slot on there. It is literally just, if I bump into anything or roll it, you know, hopefully it will do the job. You know, just stop it taking a real hard hit on the front end. You know, just helps the bumper out a bit and maybe save me hitting the wheels if I hit anything head on. So that's all it is really, nothing too fancy, just a little safety precaution there. It's way off the floor, so it's not, I ain't got to worry about it hitting the floor or anything like that. So yeah, that's good. That's it. That's my buggy right there, guys. So let's get it out and do a high-speed run and some bashing and driving, and let's just see how it handles and performs and that on 2S, and then we'll throw a 3S in there. If I grab that, we'll throw a 3S in there and we'll get a bit of focus. 65C again to 130C burst, 2200 milliamps. So we'll throw this 3S in and see how we get on with that as well. So yeah, almost there, guys, 99%, and then we'll be going out with my Absima AB3.4. Okay, take it for a little one spin. Oh, don't like that little lip. Okay guys, so as you just saw, I had it out for maybe 10 minutes, if that. When I gave it some, I was on the power, I was long, giving it some good full speed runs, and well, you seen what it was doing on 2S, and I was doing a few donuts. And to be honest with you guys, I shouldn't really have been doing all that kind of donutting and stuff like that, bit of drifting on the, with such a high pinion. I've got a 29 tooth pinion, which is really for the high speeds, and you've seen what the speeds are doing. So I shouldn't have really been doing too much donuts. And in return, at the very end of the video, before you seen I picked the car up and everything, it was because it started to drive itself a little bit. I think you may have noticed it when I rolled it over the first time into the road upside down, and the wheel was still moving. So I need to adjust my trimming a little bit, but towards the end there, right at the very end, it just started to drive forward on its own. So yeah, I just switched it off, and yeah, it was quite warm. It weren't really hot, but it was warm enough that obviously the circuit boards and all the motor basically didn't really know what it was doing, and it was trying to go a bit on its own. So I'm going to mess with my trimming and stuff to see if that helps. So next time when it gets warm, maybe it'll just cut off, or maybe the last thing I want is it getting warm and then shooting off down the road. So yeah, I just held my finger on the brake, and it obviously didn't drive anywhere, but when I released the brake it went to drive again. So yeah, I switched it off. Apart from that, the performance, guys, and well, from what you just saw, man, this one's flying. I like it. Keeping it as it is though, I'm just gonna bash it as it is. But yeah, for messing about with and everything, this is flying. I may put a smaller pinion in there, maybe like a 25 tooth pinion or something in there, just lower it a touch, because obviously I'd like to run it for a bit longer than that without it getting hot. But I mean, if I'm just doing the odd race with it and not running it too constant, I suppose it would be all right on this gearing. But yeah, if I'm going to be bashing it around a bit, I'm going to have to definitely lower the gearing. But before I do that, I know a lot of you are like, where's the GPS? Where's the GPS? How fast? So yeah, guys, I just wanted to basically take it out, give it a test run. I had it out once before I actually started filming, just to see what it was going to run like before I even started filming anything. And I just had to turn the gain down on my gyro just a bit more. And yeah, fine. As you can see, guys, you've seen what it was doing, and it was driving beautiful. And yeah, worth the money, guys, man. Worth the money, definitely, for a little kit car. It's a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. You can't go wrong. Definitely for a bit of fun, can't go wrong. So yeah, this is my Absima AB3.4, guys. The next video up, I'll do a GPS run. So look out for that one. Like and subscribe. And appreciate you watching, guys. Nice. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Birmingham GTRCs, back at yous with some more of my Absima AB3.4. As you guys have saw from my running video, I had a little issue with overheating, and I don't know if it was the trimming or if it was due to the overheating. The car was trying to drive itself a little bit. Naturally, this isn't a problem with the car, this is the electrics. So I can only assume, well, it could be a little issue with the car, with the just having a bit of friction and stuff. It's not through the gear mesh. I think it's more through the drive, you know, with the differentials both together, moving together. So I am going to strip it all down. I've got some really good black like grease and stuff. I'm gonna grease everything up with this grease. I mean, I didn't do it when I first put it together because it did have grease in the diffs, because one of the diffs, you know, you only put one screw in to hold the diffs together, so some of the grease was coming out. So I know there was grease in the diffs, but I'm gonna strip the diffs down, clean them all out. I'm gonna put my own grease in them, grease it all up, get it all flowing smooth, and then see how we do. In the meantime, I don't know if anyone's noticed yet, but just to help the issue of overheating, as you can see in the front bodywork, I've put myself some cutouts, as you can see on the sides there, and I've put some black mesh in there. Well, it was silver, but I sprayed the mesh black. So as you can see now, I've got some air intakes on the sides, so that should get a lot of air into the ESC and motor. Let's take the lid off and show you what I've done also on the inside. As you can see on my cable, my body clips, I've put little grips on there just to help get them in and out a little, well, get them out easier. You know, if your car's overheating and you've got to pull that clip out really quick or anything like that, it's always good to have something easy to grab hold of and pull your bodywork off real quick. I have to be honest, I'm quite a fan of the way this body clips on. I do like the way it clips on from the backs with the holes and that, you know, even without the clips in, it still kind of stays in. I do like that. I just used a bit of hot glue in there, guys. I know it don't look too tidy from the inside, but we don't really see that when we're driving and stuff like that. But as you can see from the outside, got the mesh in there, so that will work well, keeping it cool. Right, onto the car. So what I've done, as you can see, there's already a fan on the ESC. This was getting a little bit warm. I think the motor got more hotter than the ESC did, but it was still getting a bit warm after, what, 15 minutes of running, giving it hard throttle and on and off the throttle and stuff like that, you know, giving it a lot of stick. So, especially on the highest gearing as well. So, you know, it's not advisable, guys. You saw that in my video. But I won't be doing that again. That was really just giving you a look at what the car's like, what it's driving like. I mean, with a lower pinion, it's going to spin the wheels a lot more and it'll do drifts and all kinds a lot easier and not get as hot. But in the meantime, as you can see, I've still got my heatsink on there and I've added another little extra fan to the motor. It is just overhanging slightly, but the way the wires come out the sides and everything, it's I'm able to stick this fan on there, which is going to help, you know, keep the motor cool, plus the heat sink on there as well to help disperse some of the heat. So hopefully with the air intake and everything getting cold air in there, these fans are going to get a lot more cold air to keep them cool. So this in itself should help keep the car cool, guys, and obviously with better driving from myself as well, not fraping it and ragging it around so much with, you know, on and off the power, so much more smoother driving and just having a drive of it. Hopefully I should get to use up this 2S battery. I haven't charged it since I last took it out, so I'm just going to go straight back out again and I'm just going to take it for a good drive again and see how we go. I mean, the bumper didn't fall off either, even though it's not glued on, it's just slotted on over the front. But I didn't really roll it or anything like that. I had a really good drive, and the car, guys, it drives lovely. You know, I've got obviously a gyro in there, but as you know how I like my gyro set up, it is the minimum amount of work. You know, the gyro basically just keeps the wheels straight. It doesn't counter steer as much. It's just keeping the wheels straight. So when I'm under, you know, power and things like that, and the car might try and kick out a bit, it's got the slightest bit of correction, only very slight. So I still have to really drive the car, guys. So yeah, I mean, I was loving the way this thing was moving. You all saw it on the video. This thing was flying, guys. On 2S, it was flying. I mean, I can't wait to put the GPS on there. I reckon I was doing about 50 mile an hour on this setting and, you know, gearing. I reckon I was doing 50 mile an hour, guys, if not more. If this thing was flying, guys, and it got up to speed real quick. So yeah, I'm just going to take it out now, guys, and let you guys see how this thing performs with the GPS on it, so we can get a nice speed reading. And for now, you know, stay tuned, guys. like and subscribe, and just keep following the progress, guys. We're just gonna have a bit of fun with this buggy, and as you do, you know, I'm looking at the moment for another buggy I can upgrade, one that I can do like a lot of upgrading to, that I'm not going to be bashing so much, because I do love upgrading buggies and cars or whatever, you know. I just like to upgrade and put fancy parts on, have them looking real nice, you know. So that's just something I like to do, guys, you know. So I'm looking for something that, you know, it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg, and has a lot of upgrade options and stuff, so I can kind of give my buggy its unique look. But with this one, guys, this is it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing really I'm going to do with this, you know, unless something keeps breaking, then I'm going to upgrade it. Other than that, guys, if you see it looking the way it does 6 months from now, it's because nothing needs to be upgraded. Simple as that, really, guys. So, yeah, this is my Absima AB3.4, guys. Get yourself one, man, if you're just looking for something to build, a kit build, and, you know, just want something to do, and you're like me, you like to build stuff, and you want to put your own buggy together. You can't go wrong with this, guys. This is a definite it's a good little build, you know. And it's not for novice builders, because, you know, some parts can catch you out if you don't know what you're doing. But for anyone that's been upgrading and building cars and have stripped cars down to the bare bone, this is a pretty simple build. You could build this without instructions, guys. The only reason you really need the instructions is to know what screws go where. That's about it. And yeah, even then, you know, you could still build it without instructions, guys. It is quite a simple build, you know. Everything speaks for itself. So yeah, let's get it out, guys, and get some more running in. Okay, out here with my Absima, guys. Let's get it switched on. Sorted. Show you the GPS zeroed out. There you go, zeroed out, set to peak speed. See what we can get out of it. It's a windy day today, guys, but we'll see what we can do. Feel drops of rain as well, so it looks like it wants to rain, guys. So we'll try get this done as quick as possible. Oh, it's windy, guys, and we got 42 miles an hour. Let's have another run. It's not a fully charged battery, but that's what it is. I don't think I'll get any more speeds out of it, to be honest with you, guys. I think that's topping out. Full throttle. Yeah, that's full throttle, guys. I'm not going to get any more out of that. Yep, 42 miles an hour. We ain't going to get any more out of that on 2S, guys. It's not a fully charged battery, but that's about the limit on 2S, guys. Oh man, it's windy like hell, but we're gonna have a go on 3S, guys, and see what 3S gives us, see what speeds we get. I just ran on 2S and we got, oh, come on, focus, 42 mile an hour on 2S. So we'll see if we top that now on 3S and see what we get. It's starting to rain as well, guys, so I'm a bit annoyed because my A959B is not going to get a run. But I don't mind running this with it starting to rain, so we'll just get this one done. And it's super windy, guys, super windy. There we go. Full throttle. That was full throttle there, guys. Let's see what we got. .54 mile an hour on 3S, guys. 54 mile an hour. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll give it another run. Super windy out here. Full throttle. Oh, too windy, guys. The wind is pushing the car into the curb, so yeah, I think you all saw that then. The wind was just pushing the car towards the curb, guys. It's too windy, guys. And you can imagine if I take my A959 out, if this car 110's getting pushed around by the wind, then yeah, my A959 is going to get blown around all over the place, guys. So I'm pretty annoyed, but it's what it is, you know. I'd rather be patient and wait and get the right conditions. You know, there's no point in just smashing my car up and having to all rebuild it and all the parts in again. So yeah, you know, pretty annoyed. I'll give it one more go with this one. It's super windy though, guys. Super windy. Nah, guys, I'm not doing it. Oh, I'm not doing it. It's too windy. Oh, it's too windy, guys, man. Super windy that is, man. Yeah, sorry, guys, I can't do it, man. Way too windy, guys. I mean, I'm getting blown around all over the place, guys. Just trying to stand still, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, this little car doesn't stand a chance against the wind. If it's blowing me around, I'm having to get my foot in. Yeah, there's no chance I'm going to give this full throttle and try and take this any quicker. But I reckon that's the limit there, guys. Around that 50, 54, was it? 55 mile an hour. I think in better conditions, I'll get a couple of mile an hour more, but not much. Not much, guys. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Let's have a quick launch, see what it's like off the line on 3S. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. That's nice off the line. Let's do that again. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it again. Let's get a side on view of the line. Here we go, guys. Oh, get off the curb. Let's go again. It's not bad, guys, not bad off the line. guys, I'm glad I could ride. Just turn this trimming down a touch. Brakes are good, man, brakes are good. Okay, let's check the temps. I think it's getting hot still. I think it's still getting hot, guys. It's not super hot. It's not super hot, guys, but I don't know if you saw them when I was just doing that little circle. It kind of was driving on its own, and I just turned the trimming down by 2 clicks and still feels like it wants to drive itself. So I'm not sure if that's electrics. Some thinks it could be the ESC, guys. So I'm gonna have a look at the ESC. I might swap it over and see what happens. Let's get in my car. It's cold. Stuff blowing around all over the place, as you can see. Look, you know, it's like mad windy out here. It's mad windy out here, guys. It's not the conditions for running an RC car, to be honest with you. Really not worth it, guys. There we go. Let's get in my car. Yeah, I'm happy with the performance. I'm happy with the way it's moving. Oh. Oh man, you can hear my nose going, guys. Sorry about the sniffling. Ooh, super windy out there, guys. Super windy out there. Okay, so yeah, it's not happening today, guys. Like, you know, well, you've seen what this can do on 2 and 3S. Ooh, oh, sorry, guys. That is cold out there. I don't want to catch a cold either. So yeah, that's what my Absima's doing on 2 and 3S. It looks like I might have a slight issue with my ESC. Could even be the motor. I'm not 100% sure, guys, to be honest with you. I'm really not 100% sure. It's it seems once it starts to get warm, it wants to drive itself. That could be my dodgy wiring, could be the way I soldered it, could be, you know. So what I'm gonna do is, because this is my actual very first ESC and motor. So, you know, it's about 8 months old now, this ESC and motor is. Yeah, this update ESC and motor is about 8 months old. I've been ripping it around in a lot of cars and stuff. And I think, you know, it's probably on its way out, guys. As soon as it starts to get warm, it feels like the car wants to drive itself. You know, like you can see at that last little circle I done, that was under its own power. I just turned the trimming down from 0. I turned it back to like 2 clicks, and it seemed like it solved the issue for a few seconds. And then when I was doing that little circle and just giving it a little tap on the gas, it wasn't stopping coming off the power instantly. It was just still driving itself. So I mean, I don't think that's the throttle trimming needing to be turned down, because I mean, it was set at 0. I went back a few notches and it's, you know, it felt all right for a few seconds, and then it just felt like it wanted to keep doing it. So it's definitely not the buggy. The buggy's fine, guys. The buggy's definitely fine. This buggy can handle 4S. I reckon I can even put 6S in this thing and it'll take it, guys. It's a good buggy, man. I think this buggy can take 6S, definitely. But at the moment, guys, I've got an old setup in here, and yeah, it's getting warm. I mean, it's not warm now. It weren't hot, but I think I've got an issue, you know, because it wasn't hot. It was hotter the other day when I felt it. So definitely the fans and everything's helping to keep the motor cool. But I still think that it felt cooler than it did before. You know, I may go back out again and try it, but it's starting to rain, guys. You know, so I'm not taking my A959 out, unfortunately, guys. Not with a wet floor and it raining. You know, I will spin all over the place and everything. So once again, guys, you know, I'm not even going to call it a failed attempt with the A959 because I didn't even take it out for my high-speed challenge. I thought I'd take this one out. I don't mind it driving on a wet floor or getting wet or anything like that. But yeah, I may have an issue with my electronics, so I think it's time for an upgrade. And of course, if I am going to upgrade it, I'm going 4S, guys. So I'm going to put the same 4S setup I've got in my HSP. I'm going to put that into this, guys. This can definitely handle 4S. At the moment, I just think my ESC and everything's, you know, it's on its way. It's knackered. And the last thing I want is, you know, I drive it down the road at full throttle and I back off and this thing doesn't back off and it keeps going. Do you know what I mean? So if it decides to do that, I may lose my car. Or it's going to keep going and go head on into something, you know, and I don't really want it going head on into curbs and all the rest of it because the electronics is on its way out. So yeah, guys, not much else I can do there, guys. So that's going to be it for now until I get back off my little short break. So that's going to be in about 4 days time before anything happens. I'm going to order my motor. I'm going to order a new ESC. I'm going to go 4S with this, guys, you know, because I've got 4S batteries and everything else to run. So I'm going to go 4S, guys. You've seen what it does on 2S. You've seen what it does on 3S with a 3S setup, 4,300 kV motor. You've seen what it does on this setup. So I'm now going to go with a 4S setup. I'm going to go with roughly the same kV as my HSP because I'm pretty happy with the way that's running. So yeah, that's it. Nothing else to say, guys. Stay tuned and we'll get some more out of this Absima AB3.4, guys. I love the way this buggy drives. You've seen the way it pulls away. You've seen the way it stops and slows down and goes. It was trying to pull a little wheelie. The wheels were ballooning a little, you know. So yeah, you could do with some better tires on there, but I've got a few different tires. But I'm going to get myself a set of the 1/8 roll tyres, the same as I got on my HSP. I'm going to get myself a set of them as well, you know, because I don't want to take them tyres off that one and keep swapping tyres around on cars. So I'm going to get this buggy as well, its own set. So you'll get its own set of high-speed tyres and it's going to get a 4S setup as well. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that, guys. This is Birmingham GT-RCs representing with my Absima AB 3.4, guys.